May 2023, I created a new PvP ult and headed with my holding ult straight to army in low sec with the goal of surviving solo against all odds while making some kills. In this video, I'll show you some action with the new Brutix and also the final fitting that came about through your feedback. In the end, I prefer the Orthrus over the Brutix, but I thought, hey, why not? Look at that, so many players are giving kill rights on me. This is totally pointless. I mean, which PvP pirate with a -10 security status flies through high sec? Nobody, right? Anyway, first of all, I'd like to answer some questions and comments from the last video. I always try to read and respond to everything as much as possible, of course. So let's have a look. Vasquez wrote, okay, why do you celebrate a kill over a defenseless venture? Etc, etc, etc. I would be ashamed posting this, yet you are some proud of yourself. Vasquez. Hey, why not? Shoot, boom, explode, next venture, shoot, boom, explode, and repeat. Eric wrote, really love your videos, it seems like you might have lost a bit of steam on the Ami ult. Yes, Eric, that is true, I'm still very low on skills and I need to train for several weeks before I can fly the ships I need down there in army. And I mean truly fly them, not just sit in them. It takes time. Eve always takes time. Local 9 wrote, battleship ventures are amazing, people don't suspect anything and then boom, welcome to Capsule Land. Yes, what should I say, I love them too. Okay, Evil Online wrote, Webifier Booster 3 gives +3 kilometers to web range, booster expires 9th January. Well, I did not know that, thanks for that input and of course I've bought a few. Let me quickly check the fitting. Now I have a 23 kilometer web range, and with the booster it's 26. I mean, that's quite impressive and a lot. I mean, you're fighting against the Brutix and you really don't expect that this Brutix can web you at a range of 26 kilometers. The beauty of EVE Online is that there isn't one super ship that's above all others. In PvP, you really have to think about which ship you use for fighting your enemy. With this Brutix, I would never run for an Orthrus, for example. That's useless, not even against a Caracal or other kiting ships. This Brutix is not built for that. Look at that skin, I love that, but where are the kill marks? I think CCP placed the kill marks on different locations for each ship. Let's try to find it. Here we go. Oh, I killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 ships with that in the last week. So let's have a short look in some fights. Let's start with that short mower ship kill. One single shot and his tank is half gone. I mean, that's crazy. This poor guy does not have a huge tank, so let's kill him. Always remember, if you go for the pod kills, your security status will drop quickly, and they'll definitely place a kill right on you. That makes high sec traveling a bit challenging. If you don't want that nice -10 security status, avoid those pod kills. Just don't kill the pods. With this Vexor, I landed a bit too far away. That's the problem when you've been playing the Orthrus for months and always warp in at 30 to your target. He's 35 kilometers away and... got him. I mean, he really had the chance to warp out, and a Vexor can always be faster than my Brutix if he's speedy fitted. But if I manage to web him, then boom. Launch drones. Web. Get closer. Shoot! By the way, always check your D-scan to avoid that some third party or some backup will arrive. kill the pod. By the way, if you know your ship will die, align to a belt or a station with your ship. Your ship will be aligned, and before your ship explodes, not after, that's important, before, hit the warp button. And in the moment your ship explodes, your pod will warp away. Now let's go for that Drake. I mean, a Drake will be a bit more tanky, so let's see what happens next. Oh, I landed 29 kilometers away. That's not perfect, but still inside my disruptor range.
Ihr Sicherheitsstatus wurde heruntergestuft.
Tackled! Let's get closer to him. I need the webs, and look at that, he attacks me. He shot first! This is the Brutix hull tank bait. My shields are already gone and he thinks that he can win that battle, because at this moment he did not take a lot of damage. Let's overheat the DPS a bit. At the moment I'm a bit unhappy because this kill is just taking too long, but I have time. Showing some respect in the local chat is always nice. After all, we're playing the same game. I'll be in Hull soon, so most players think the Brutix will die shortly. But the deal is this amazing overtanking Brutix. This beast really starts to shine when it's down to the hull. I mean, almost 230,000 EHP is quite significant, but I need to add more DPS to this fitting. It's just taking too long to kill him. Lesson learned, alright. Let's use some drugs to speed that kill up a little bit. Always have some drugs in your cargo. DPS and maybe speed drugs can help you during the fights. I mean, I don't need it now. He will die anyways. Well, no, I don't need to use it. Look at that. After minutes of fighting, my Brutix starts with hull tanking. With such a large tank, the red hull bar did not move after taking hits. By now he knows for sure he will lose that fight. I think, well, the 230,000 EHP tank is amazing, but I need a bit more DPS, so I will change that fitting a bit. That Drake takes too long. You know, in an enemy system, you don't have so much time to kill your targets. Okay, that's fine. I'm at 1000 DPS now. Let's run with that fitting. It happens sometimes. Only sometimes. I do some PvE. I make money with dead combat sites and loot the wrecks from the people I killed and some PI. That brings me to some bill each month. Haha, look at that! This Drake warps into my combat site. What is he doing? Thanks for joining, little Drake. Let's go for him. I mean, I love this. He killed my shields already, and as of this moment, he will think that this Brutix is an easy kill. Yes, okay, he has a lot of DPS. He shot me down to a hole already, and he only lost half of his shields. Oh, I realized that I did not move. You know, never stand still in space. Always orbit your target. So after the first 10 Brutix kills, I can say I'm quite pleased with the Brutix. I mean, it's a cool fitting and it is fun to fly. I especially love the moment when players think they're going to win and then as soon as it gets down to the hole, they realize that's not the case. Of course, the Brutix isn't necessarily suitable for all enemies. It will lose every fight against the Kiter, and in EVE, you know, you should have several ships for PvP in your hangar. I mean, if my Brutix fights an Orthrus, the Brutix couldn't even lock onto my Orthrus. So the Brutix is a whole tanking beast, and the beast for sure has weaknesses, just like every other ship. If you want to try flying the Brutix with this fitting, it's really fun. Try to manage to get as fast as you can close to your targets. For me, these 2 webs I fitted are very, very important. Nice week, I've made about 2 billion in loot, several kills, some funny fights. That's it.